In this video, we are going to describe some of the important one-liners from C. Stoops to Conquer. This is the play written by Oliver Goldsmith. Now let's see the first question. The comic muse long sick is now a dying. Which muse is referred to here? Answer: Thalia. Why long sick? Thalia is long sick because figuratively of his dominance of the dominance of the sentimental comedies of the stage during that time. সেন্টিমেন্টাল কমেডির প্রাধান্যতার কারণে কিন্তু থালিয়া প্রচণ্ড বেশি সিক হয়ে গেছে। কমিক নিউজ তার জন্য। হোয়াট ইজ নাও এ ডাইং? ইন এ ডাইং স্টেট। হু ইজ রেফার টু অ্যাজ সাটার? সাটার ইজ এডওয়ার্ড সাটার, অ্যান অ্যাক্টর হু প্লেড দ্য রোল অফ মিস্টার হার্ডক্যাসেল in the Covent Garden Theatre. What is meant by mawkish here? Mawkish is a sentimental in an exaggerated or false way. Sentimental in an exaggerated or false way. It is taken from the prologue section. Next, all is not glitters, she stumbles. Taken from Dryden's Hind and Panther, not from Merchant of Venice. All is not gold. It is from Dryden, Hind and Panther. A doctor comes. Who is the doctor? Doctor is Oliver Goldsmith. 5 dots refers to her 5 act of drama. The college college means the board of judges. The board of judges refers to college, here audiences. Where does the play open? The play opens in a chamber in an old-fashioned house of Mr. Hardcastle. Mr. Hardcastle, you are very particular. Particular refers to having a hard view. Having a hard view. Everything we used to love the fashion, the old fashion. Everything he generally have the love for old things. And bring back vanity and affection to last them the whole year. Affection means affected manners of the city of London. Next, learning kotha. What does it means? Learning kotha, ironical. It is nonsensical speech. You may be Darby, but I will see no John. This term has been used by Mrs. Hardcastle. Typical names of husband and wife attracted to one another in old age. Next, 20 added to 20 makes but 57. Make money of that. Meaning, Mrs. Hardcastle assumes to be that she is 40, but actually her age is 57. Ironically, Mr. Hardcastle said this. At the age is 57. Make money of that. Making meaning that. Next, 15. The alehouse that the stable are the only school he will ever go to. Meaning, Tony's fascinations for bad places. Next, 3 pigeons is alehouse of Tony. Next, Tony's companions. Tony's companions are Dick Muggins, the exciseman, Jack Slangs, the horse doctor, Aminabad, grinding the music box, repairing the music box, and Tom Twist, spinning the pewter platter. Spinning the pewter platter. Next, there goes a fear that only spoil each other. Spot the figure of speech. Here the figure of speech we can see sarcasm. Sarcasm is the figure of speech. There goes a fear only to spoil each other. This is said by Mr. Hardcastle about Tony and his wife. Next question. I am told he is a man of excellent understanding. Spot the figure of speech. Dramatic irony. I am told he is a man of excellent understanding. Next. But I vow I am disposing of the husband. I am disposing of the husband. Explain. Answer. I am dealing with the husband before I have owned him as a lover. I am dealing with the husband before I have owned him as a lover. By Kate. Next, tete-a-tete. What is tete-a-tete? It is a private conversation. Next, alone. Alone means let us go. Next, what dramatic function does Tony's song functions? Answer, introduces the farcical element. So we can say that She Stoops to Conquer is a comedy of manners as well as a farce and a comedy and also a romantic comedy. Next, I love to hear him sing nothing that's low. Here, answer will be Goldsmith ridiculing the dramatic conventions of that time Goldsmith is ridiculing the dramatic convention of that time by opposing them through drunken rustics. Next, Water Parted. This is a song from Thomas Arne's opera Altraxes. Thomas Arne's opera, Water Parted. Next, Ariadne. Ariadne is an opera by Handel. Ariadne by Handel, opera. Minute means graceful dance. It is a graceful dance, minute. Next, 40 miles across the country, and we have come ever 80. 40 miles, this is the distance between the Marlowe's house and Marlowe's house. Oh, sorry. Jai Hok. Answer 60. 60. 3 scores means 60, actually. A troublesome old blade. A troublesome old blade. A blade is a slang term for fellow. A blade is a slang term for fellow. A troublesome old fellow, actually. Friend, referring to Mr. Hardcastle. Old grouse in the gun room. Old grouse in the gun room. Here, old grouse is a story. This story is of Mr. Hardcastle. By the 11, my place is gone quite out of my head. By the 11. Here, this refers to by God, I am forgotten my place. By God, I have forgotten my place. Next, you numbskulls means blockhead having thick skulls. Next, Englishman melodies, very important, refers to the lack of self-confidence before the ladies of respectable classes. This is referred to Marlowe. Like an Eastern bridegroom, the Eastern custom is to be introduced to the bridge after marriage. The Eastern or Oriental custom is to be introduced to bridge after marriage. Next, this is Liberty Hall. Gentlemen, this is Liberty Hall. Figure of speech. It is a dramatic irony and also pun, and they assume it to be hail, to be in. Duke of Marlborough. This is the story of Mr. Hardcastle, famous for Duke's great attack against the French at the Battle of Blenheim. Ventre d'or. This is gold embroidered front. Ventre d'or, Hastings. Punch, sir. Punch is a name of wine of 5 ingredients, that is spirit, sugar, water, lemon juice and salt. Warm work now then at election. Figure of speech. Warm work. This is irony, and we can see an alliteration also. Hyder Ali, Ali Khan. Here, Hyder Ali, Ali Khan refers to the Indian leader of that time, Hyder Ali and Ali Khan of India. Let's see your list of ladder. A favor. What is the meaning of list of the ladder? List of the ladder means bill of fare. This is the bill of fare, and this bill of fare will be taken by will be given by Roger. Next, explain modern modesty, old-fashioned impudence, assiduities. Here we will get Cicero. Next question, Cicero never spoke better. Who was Cicero? Cicero is the Roman orator or philosopher. And who said this to whom? Hastings. Hastings said this to Marlowe. The folly of the most people of rather an object of mirth than uneasiness. Figure of speech. It is a dramatic irony. But I love to converse only with part of sex. This is a false statement. Next question. Who recites the play's prologue? It is recited by Woodward. What does Mr. Hardcastle disdain most of all? Town manners. Answer. Next question. Why does Mr. Hardcastle defend Tony? Mr. Hardcastle defend Tony that because Mrs. Hardcastle, she is a mother and who is quite blind to the faults of his son, quite blind to his fault of his son. So much loved she possessed. Next question, why does Mr. Hardcastle worry about Kate? He worries that town manners have infected her because Kate for some times stayed in London and for this he feared. Next, what does Kate dress in the morning? Kate dressed in the morning fashionably and at night plainly to please her father. Next, who does Hardcastle hope Kate will marry at the beginning of the play? Hardcastle hope Kate will marry Marlowe. Who does Mr. Kate hope Tony will marry? Mrs. Hardcastle wishes to give her son's marriage with Constant Neville's for retaining the jewellery which she had. Which character is the best example of moderation? Important. It is Kate, Miss Hardcastle, Kate will be the answer. Next, what is Mrs. Hardcastle's great vice? This is vanity. Mrs. Hardcastle always wished to go to London and imitate the fashion, but Mr. Hardcastle did not wish it. Why is Constance excited to hear Marlowe is visiting? Hastings is with him. Answer will be Hastings is with him. What is Constance's inheritance? It is jewelry given by the Indian director, that is her uncle Colonel Wolof. Next, who is Tony's ally in fooling Marlowe and Hastings? The landlord of the Three Pigeons. Why is Tony's practical joke believable? Because Hardcastle's home looked like an inn, old type. Next question, what warning does Hardcastle give his servant? Not to laugh at his story. Whatever stories he will tell, not to laugh at this, because it will ruin their modesty. What is the name of the head servant? Head servant is Diggory. Besides Diggory, there are also two servants, Thomas and Roger, and also a maid who generally rear cats. And the name of that maid is Pimple. Next question, which character has a complicated relationship with his or her mother? Complicated relationship, Tony. Tony has a complicated relationship with his mother. What happens when Marlowe speaks to a modest woman? They petrify him. Next question, what do Hastings and Marlowe want for dinner? Answer, Hastings and Marlowe wants calf's brain. Next question, who discovers Tony's lie first? Answer, Tony's lie is first discovered by Hastings.